Hey, Albert.
Hello. I need. Did I'm sure I a question.
hmm
Did I ask if you can finance a condo that's not warrantable?
Yes, you asked that earlier. So, yes, there are non-QM programs available out there that can finance a non-warrantable condo. hmm
Do you have access?
We have access to that. We have over 270
Okay.
lenders. So, yes.
Okay. Do you know what that? Do you know? Do they have a lower LTV? I mean, what's the difference?
The difference is just basically because now these are investors that are buying the loans, right? So the difference is just sometimes they're a little bit more stricter. They'll look into more details, but th- basically they still qualify it. They're just now the debt to income ratio, your income, just like a traditional qualified mortgage, is just now you have investors buying the loan. LTV is still the same, but with you, basically, when I ran the comps yesterday, it's around 100 or $104,000 value. So you're okay with that. And then if you're only borrowing about 77,000 or increasing it to 77,000, you're within that 75% LTV. So there shouldn't be an issue with that. Okay.
Okay. My first inclination is that I don't want to spend $600 if that's to determine whether this thing is warrantable or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, this is the goal is to help me get into this next house.
Yeah.
So I don't. The $600 is I have $600, but it's not a small percentage of what I'm trying to cash out. So I don't want to spend it if I don't have to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what I would say right now is hold off on the refi because right now it looks like your income is more than enough, right? So there's really no need for you to refi at the moment, unless you just really need that money out. But with the down payment
My
assistance
income is more
program,
than enough. My income is more than enough for me to put in an offer on any of those houses.
right now is I'm reviewing it, right? So we're just double checking your basically your business, your 1120s or your 1120 tax returns. But with your $60,000 in salary plus whatever you're making from the business, it should be more than enough, right? Because even right now, with the HOA that they have to account for and your normal debt to income ratio that's showing on your credit report, you're still at somewhere around, let me pull this up, I believe 30% debt to income ratio back end. So
Okay.
even if I play around with these numbers, right? So let's say, because right now you put $8,000 for your business income, even if I, let's say, do the worst case scenario and lower that to 5,000. Yeah, right now it's showing 29% back end ratio, almost 27. So if I mess around with this and change the 8,491 that you put on here for your business income, let's just worst case scenario.
Okay. What about cost of closing? Any other cash costs I have to have?
Typically, closing cost is around 3 to 4% of the sales price of the home. So here, if I look at the fees, I haven't adjusted this. So when I'm sending you the cost worksheet, for example, appraisal, I'm putting 800. Typically, if you only paid 600, all these numbers will be adjusted. But we have to show the worst case scenario that we're seeing out there because we get penalized for letting you know that it's actually cheaper when it ended up being more expensive. Does it make sense? Um,
Yes,
yeah,
I understand.
yeah,
I don't always have $10,000
yeah.
sitting around. So
Of
that's the
course.
reason I'm trying to do the reason I'm trying to do the refi is to not have any hiccups.
Yeah,
I don't want to not be able to buy it because I didn't have $10,000
of
available,
course.
or because my debt to income ratio was some number, and if I paid something down with $10,000 or $20,000 in cash, that would have fixed it, right?
Yeah.
So because because refinancing from a 15-year 3% loan, I'm basically it won't mess up my debt to income ratio to refinance, but it can put cash in my hand that I can use to
Of
solve
course.
this problem.
No,
So
right now, so again, a lot of our buyers, unless their credit scores are, below than lower, and in their credit report, they have a lot of negative remarks, that's typically when the program or the lender will require reserves, let's say 2 to 3 months of reserves. But right now, your credit score is good, your credit report is good. So with the down payment assistance covering the down payment, your savings of 10,000 or however much you have is more than enough to cover closing costs because we're not even accounting for the negotiations with the seller yet, right? But
That's
to
true. I
put
guess I can ask the seller to
correct.
negotiate.
So yeah, to put your mind at
Okay,
ease, you're in a good situation here. Okay.
okay. So next step, tell me what I can make an offer on, because that's the next step for me, so that I can do that. But of course, I told you that in 14 days, in 11 days, I'll have a tax return.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anything you can tell me between now and then, let me know, because I will. I would like my agent. My agent says that $200,000 property, and my agent feels that I should make an offer on it and get it inspected.
Yeah.
Because we like it. We like it enough.
So I just looked into the
So,
$250,000 condo that you sent me in Holly Street. Unfortunately, that one does not qualify for FHA loan when I looked at the listing. But you should right here on the pricing that I put on here. I have it at 250, and again I lowered your income to 5,000, and I'm adding your new W-2 job 5,000 as well, so that's $10,000 a month, and you're still at 40%. So the program, depending on your score, will allow 45 to 55% debt to income ratio. So you're still, once I run AUS here, the automated approval, and I get the approval letter, then I can send you the qualification letter. But just know that this is going to be subject to receiving your 2025 tax returns and showing that you actually made income. For as long as you're not 20% below than the previous year, there's not going to be an issue. To give you an example, yeah, we have a client that's S Corp, right? But the 2025 income was 20% less, even though now, obviously we have to wait for her tax return. Her profit and loss showed 20% less than what she made in 2025. So now we have to wait for her tax returns to verify that the write-offs, depreciation actually brings more income, or the CPA was able to add more income. But with your situation, everything looks good. Savings is good enough because again, your realtor can still negotiate with the seller, and then we're getting the down payment assistance program to cover your down payment. And I'm running worst case scenario. Even if we do a lower income, you still have enough.
You're the man. All right. So, do you provide like a pre-qualification, or you want to wait till my tax return to do that?
I mean, for as long as you understand that it's subject to that tax return, right? But because you're a CPA, you know your numbers. So if you feel confident that you actually have higher income in 2025, then I can issue this because that's the only thing we're waiting on.
Okay, yeah, issue it to me so I can make an offer and I can get it inspected while I get the next one.
Okay, just make sure that the condos that you're looking at are FHA eligible. Okay.
Okay, so we'll find that out about the condo that I'm looking at. How?
I mean, your realtor should be able to know that on the MLS. She would have access to it. Okay. Now, last question for you. For your new job, I know you started January 1st. When are you receiving your first paycheck?
When I fill out my paperwork, I need to check. I may have a physical check waiting for me because I haven't enrolled in ADP because I've been dealing with other things.
Okay.
I know you need. I'll get paid in January. There's no question about it. But I gotta check on that.
Are you bi-weekly for that one or monthly?
It should be bi-weekly.
Okay, that's good because it would show us a 2 week, two pay stubs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be bi-weekly. Let's see.
And then go ahead and email me your lease agreement for your current property.
Okay, I'm gonna do that right now. So you want the lease agreement for the current property? What else? So you want the lease agreement for the current property, and I'm waiting for any qualification or from you, and waiting for a tax return. If there's anything beyond that, text me, please. Thank you.
Will do. And last thing, so I need your what was it? Your lease agreement, and because your mortgage is not showing on your credit report at the moment, can you go ahead and send me that your mortgage statement so I can see how much I need to add here for your mortgage?
Yes, I have a mortgage statement.
Okay. I need to see verify the monthly payment. Okay.
Sarangaya, right?
Sarangaya.
F Sarangaya. F.
Nexa Mortgage.
Nexa. Why is this not in here? F Sarangaya. Nexa Mortgage. Okay.
.com. Okay. And we're also hosting a workshop for home buyers. So if you know anyone that's wanting to learn, if you don't mind just sharing our flyer that I'm going to send over to you with the link.
Yeah, send it to me.
Okay. I appreciate it. Give me a call if you have any other questions.
Okay, so you want the market statement and you want the lease?
Yes, lease agreement.
I will. I will.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.